Everyone, my name is Benny. My audience would be actually parents of students. The context right here is that the students are going away on a Malacca study trip for 2 days. It's an overnight one, and I'm one of the teachers in charge. So I'm tasked to brief the parents on the precautions that we are taking to ensure the safety of their children. So I'm going to start now. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for taking time off to come for this briefing today. I'm Mr. Benny Ng. I'm one of the teachers in charge for the Malacca study trip. I understand that many of you have concerns about your children's safety when they travel overseas with us. So I, on behalf of all the teachers, would like to assure you that safety is prioritized over everything else when we go on an outside of school trip like that. So allow me to take you through some of the precautions that we have taken in order to ensure the safety of your children. Firstly, all students are paired up with one other student who will be their buddy for the whole trip. These students have been told to remain in with their buddies in pairs and to be constantly responsible for each other throughout the entire 2 days. At least one out of each pair of students will hold a roaming mobile phone for us to contact them if necessary. And we are extremely strict with this rule, and we just want you to know as parents that if any student is found to wander off alone, he or she will face severe disciplinary consequences. Next, the principal has allowed 5 teachers to follow on this trip, and each teacher has been assigned 4 pairs of students to take care of. And this teacher will be in charge of their well-being, attendance, as well as safety throughout the entire 2 days. The students know that these teachers are their first points of contact should anything happen. And of course, for the overnight stay, our teachers will also make sure that the students return to the hotel rooms by 11 p.m. Finally, our teachers are actually extremely well trained in executing emergency operating procedures. And should the very unfortunate and unlikely events of an emergency happening, there are extensive plans to evacuate our students to the nearest medical facility available or to be transported back to Singapore if necessary. We have already applied for insurance coverage over emergency evacuation as well as repatriation. And you may also wish to know that we have already submitted the students' particulars to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well as the Singapore High Commission in Kuala Lumpur, so consulate assistance can be available if we really do need it. I have now come to the end of the safety precautions briefing, and I certainly hope that I've addressed some of your concerns. I would like to reiterate on behalf of the school that we really do take safety very seriously, but if you still have unanswered questions, you may approach me after the briefing or send me an email. I will be most willing to answer your questions. My contact number and my email address can be found in the handouts given to you earlier today. So thank you very much for your attention.
Mr. Benny, I noticed that you said that the teachers are very well trained, but as I've informed you earlier, my son has an asthma problem. So what can the teachers do to make extra precaution on this matter?
I believe your son will be Brian from 4F.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The teacher in charge of him is actually Mr. Simon Wong, and he has already been informed about your son's condition, and we are very aware of that. We have with us some first aid equipment, and that Mr. Simon Wong is actually trained in handling asthma attack cases. So of course, again, we have all the procedures necessary, and we have the information about the local medical facilities, so you really don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Thank you.